Hi, I'm Scott,
And I'm Luke.
and we're Android Guys,
Give us 5 to 10 minutes of your day
and we'll tell you about a product or service.
or an app that you might be interested in.
Hey, Luke, what do you have for us today?
Today I'm talking about a game.
Okay.
This is a game called Monsterland Builder. It's a game that's kind of a mix between Minecraft and a tower defense game.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I
So
like the sounds of that.
it's you gather resources, build up your little village or your little homestead, and you then every night there's waves of monsters that come and attack, and you have to fight them off. And then during the day you go and collect resources and build stuff up.
Okay, so I'm looking at this in the Play Store.
Yes.
I see about 100,000 installs,
Mm-hmm.
4.5 stars.
Yeah.
Looks like it's a pretty solid game.
Yeah.
Let's take a break. I want to find out what you think of this thing.
Sounds good.
All right, Luke, you're talking about Monsterland Builder.
Yes.
And this is from a developer, MR Glee or Mr. Glee?
Mr. Glee. Yeah.
Okay.
So this game is essentially, I mean, it really is. It looks like Minecraft. It's kind of the block pixel style artwork. It's this isometric kind of top down view a little bit, and the idea is you go out and you gather stone and wood, and then you have a workbench. You come back and you build things. You'll build like your house, and then you'll build fences. You'll build arrow turrets for defense and flame turrets, and then you'll also plant potatoes and corn to harvest and then send to other. So there's a little bit of like a economy builder, but then there's also tower defense. So you're going and exploring these different lands. You start out in this little area, and as you progress through the game, your area gets bigger. Sometimes you go into a place that's like snow covered, and then there's like lava areas and green grass, all kinds of different locales that you can be, and you just grow your village and add. You might add a chicken coop or a bakery to make bread, and you fulfill these deliveries. So people are asking for certain items, and you'll make those to get more money or more resources to build up your defenses. And then you'll also go out and explore the area and fight these monsters and beat challenges. Overall, the game is fun. I will say it's one of those games that will always dangle the carrot a little bit farther in front of you and keep you pushing towards something.
In a good way?
Yes and no. I think the game could be a little bit clearer on its directions.
Because that, to me, could also become very unfulfilling and kind of like, I'm just going to quit because I don't feel like I'm going to ever get into a place where I feel like I'm playing this right.
Right. Yeah. So it always feels like you're slightly behind the curve. Like, I wish I could make one more of these, or I wish I could make, I really wish I could upgrade my axe so I could chop down this kind of tree, or, it's always a little bit, and eventually you get it. And then there's the next thing that you have to do.
Okay.
And, and that's just the nature of these kind of games. Overall, the game is fun if you like that kind of grindy kind of RPG. But the thing that drew me to the game was the tower defense aspect.
Okay.
So it's all that economy building and building up your area and putting resources into upgrading your defenses, because at night monsters attack and you have to defend. And it's interesting because you set up these stationary defenses, but you also in real time travel around as your character and fight these monsters.
Okay.
So most tower defense games, you set your defenses and go and just hope for the best.
Right.
Hope to last. This one, you have a little bit more agency because you can get in and hopefully sway the battle your way.
Okay.
By, attacking in key situations, or, sometimes the monsters will come from a different side and you have to react quickly and run to the other side of your village to defend. But yeah, this game has, over 100,000 downloads, overall positive reviews. I think for me, overall, I gave it good scores. My overall was a 3.6.
Okay, so that's not bad. We score these out of 5.
Scored out of 5, yep.
When you get into 4 and above, that's where you're like, hey, these are really good.
Yes.
5 is, to get a 5 from us.
Yeah.
We don't live in this, we don't use the Uber, DoorDash. Right. It's a 5 or a 0.
Right.
We're kind of selective.
Yeah. Yeah. There's an average. And if you meet the average,
yeah,
which generally everything does, it's really hard to find a very bad game. But this one for me, I think I would give it a little bit higher reviews if it wasn't for the grindiness of the economy building and kind of the Minecraft style playing. If it was a little bit more focused on tower defense. But that's just a different style game.
Right.
So I understand that. But if you're looking for something new to play, if you like anything having to do with economy building, resource gathering, but also like tower defense, this one might be right up your alley.
So you described a few things that kind of made me think of other games.
Yeah.
One was the using your time to kind of create things for people. Kind of remind me of the idea of, my wife loves to play Heyday.
Yeah, sure.
So it's like I'm going to put some things in the oven that takes so long and fulfill these orders and do these things that it's like a time management aspect.
Yes.
And you make of it what you want.
Sure.
Move it what you want speed wise.
Sure.
But I'm looking at the pictures of this and the graphics, and you're describing kind of like the tower defense and the Minecraft kind of style.
Sure.
It kind of looks and feels and sounds like a nice blend of game mechanics.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in the game.
Styles.
Yeah, and I think that's the cool thing about it is it kind of can be a something that hits for just about anyone, really. I think certain people are going to find their niche.
Yeah.
With one of those 3 different kind of aspects, whether it's tower defense or kind of the delivery time management system or a resource gathering. Like those are the 3 main things you do in the game. And I think there are other games that do each of those things better. But this one's cool because you kind of get a little of all of it in one game in a wrapper that looks nice, sounds nice, plays nice. And
this looks like it's the only game from Mr. Glee.
Yeah.
Would you say it's a good first time out?
I think so. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a very good first showing.
Right on. So that's Monsterland Builder.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Luke.
No problem.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode of the podcast.
Thanks for listening.
We appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, feedback, concerns, comments, anything, shoot us an email at podcast@AndroidGuys.com. We'd love to hear from you one way or the other. Luke, if someone wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
I am on Instagram and Twitter at Luke Gaul, Gaul.
And I'm on Instagram at Scott Webster and Twitter as swebster77. Until next time, thanks for listening.
See ya.